What's so great about an underpowered impact? What is the PSI of this brick? How can this thing even be useful for everyday carry? And much more coming right up. Let's start this video off right. If you're a commercial electrician or about to be a commercial electrician, you should get real familiar with this 3/16 inch bit. Your trusty 5/16. This is not a trusty 5/16, but I'll show you one here in a second. And of course, an impact. Now, believe it or not, this box is firmly attached here. There's no moving it. One Tapcon has all of that holding power. So if you're looking for a method to anchor you guys get the picture? It is solidly attached. You're looking for a method to attach a box to concrete, look no further. You got the 1/4 inch Tapcon, you got the 3/16 inch bit, 5/16 hex head here. Don't use the Phillips 1¼ inch length, pretty standard for construction. The golden standard, actually. Now, what is the PSI of this concrete? Obviously, it's thought to be driving Tapcons. Here's the kicker. New construction, most of the concrete's new anyway, so most of the concrete that you're drilling into is actually softer than this block. Next, obviously, because you've driven the proper size hole, it shouldn't matter how hard the concrete is. 1100 inch-pounds is enough. So this impact has 1100 inch-pounds, and it's basically all the torque you need. And it's great because you don't over torque it, so we can actually lay on this a couple extra times and not risk breaking the attachment. Now, if we do this with a drill, we might break the screw. Well, of course, it's in the wrong setting. Let's try that again. Here we go. Okay. That's why you don't use a drill when you're tightening screws that have no intention on ever moving. But one Tapcon still as sturdy as ever. Now, when you're drilling into brick, you're going to be using a plastic anchor, not a Tapcon. So don't mess that up. Bricks, they're only about that thick, and then they're mostly hollow, or they're filled with concrete, but you still get that brick gap, and then you got the concrete starting. Tapcons are not really for brick. They can work, but plastic anchors are better for residential anyway. Brick. So I've come to the conclusion that this is basically all you need as an electrician for most of your tasks. Probably 90% of what you're going to do, you've just seen. Or you're going to be drilling into metal studs, even smaller screws. This is enough to do form work if you're pouring concrete, something like that. And really probably all you're ever going to need as a homeowner. This is not even close to their best drill. It's probably not even the best value that you can get. But if you're looking for something very compact, they've got the buttons in the correct location so your thumbs don't accidentally bump the buttons like a lot of previous models. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know. A lot of their previous models, your hand is sitting up here and it's just covering that switch. That's just how it is. That's the RPMs there. Pretty controlled there, I don't mind telling you. Actually, it's a really nice trigger. There you go. Addressing the comments. Let me know what you guys think. It's probably going to be the last of these videos. Let's hope so. Any more questions, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.